All right, so have you heard about this Copernicus Olympiad? It's September 2024, and this STEM competition is going global. Like right now, events are kicking off this month.
And the thing is, it's grown so fast. Like, they founded this thing in 2020, and there are already participants from 49 countries. It's like the UN of STEM
Right.
almost.
That kind of growth is incredible. It's like they found some ancient secret to learning just hidden in plain sight. And speaking of which, the name itself, Copernicus Olympiad, is that like a real thing or did they just make that up?
Oh, no, they knew exactly what they were doing with that name. Nicholas Copernicus, the astronomer from the 1500s.
Yeah.
He challenged literally everyone's understanding of the universe. Like, hey, what if we're the ones spinning around the sun? That's a bold move.
Wow, yeah. So they definitely weren't messing around when they chose that name. It's
Yeah.
almost like they're saying this Olympiad is like more than just another competition.
It's true. Just like Copernicus's theory, this Olympiad is not your average memorize the textbook and take a test kind of thing. In fact, they even have a film festival and an entrepreneurship Olympiad going on at the same time as all the academic stuff.
Wait, hold on. A film festival. Okay, that is a twist I was not expecting. For this deep dive, we'll be focusing on the academic Olympiads.
Sure.
But we should definitely circle back to those other parts some other time because that is really interesting.
Absolutely. But let's focus on the main event for today, the academic heart of the Copernicus Olympiad and what these students are facing.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. We've got future mathematicians, scientists, maybe even some Nobel Prize winners in the making, all competing for the top spot in their fields. What do they need to know to even have a chance? So how does this whole Copernicus Olympiad thing even work? Like if you're a student signing up, what can you actually expect?
Okay, so imagine this. The whole thing has two main stages.
Okay, so it's like a two-pronged attack on academic excellence.
Yeah, exactly. So first you have the preliminary round, which is online in December and February.
Right.
And this lets students from all over the world compete from home.
Ah, so no stressful travel right away. I love that.
Right.
But round two is where things get serious.
Round two is the big leagues for sure. So this is where all the top performers from the preliminary round go on to compete in the global round.
Okay.
And this is held in July at, drumroll please, Columbia University.
Oh, wow, hold on, Columbia University. Okay, that just raises the stakes.
Yeah.
I can just imagine being in those historic halls, the buildings.
It's incredible.
It's got to make, like, memorizing the periodic table way more fun
Yeah.
when you're in the same place as people who won Nobel Prizes.
Right. It's an experience that goes way beyond just what's on the test. You're connecting with other STEM kids from all over.
Yeah.
You're immersed in this amazing academic environment. But before anyone books a flight to New York, we should probably talk about who can even compete.
Right, because it's not just for high school seniors, right?
Yeah.
What's the age range?
It's open to everyone from grades 3 to 12.
Ah.
They have it separated into 5 categories, grades 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. So it makes sure that everything is challenging but still age appropriate, you know?
Oh, that's really smart, yeah.
Whether you're just starting out or you're already doing, like, university level stuff.
So we got the two rounds. We've got the age categories all sorted out. Now, the big question, what are these future geniuses actually being tested on?
So there are 3 main Olympiads to choose from. First is the classic, the Mathematics Olympiad.
Ah, yes, the one that started it all. But I have a feeling this isn't just your average, what's 2 plus 2 kind of math. What are we talking about here?
It's definitely not easy math, you're right. And it depends on the age group, of course. Younger students will be doing a lot of problem-solving logic puzzles.
Right.
But the older students, like categories 9-12, are doing some really high-level stuff, like Euclidean geometry, number theory, even combinatorial analysis. That's stuff that some college students struggle with.
I'm having flashbacks to high school calculus just hearing you say that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the math geniuses taken care of. What's up next?
Next, we have the Natural Science Olympiad.
Okay.
And this one's interesting because it has both life science and physical science. It's like a double major Olympiad.
Whoa, hold on. They're combining them. So we're talking biology, chemistry, physics. Are we throwing geology in there for good measure? That's a lot for one Olympiad.
Well, the idea is that it shows you how everything is connected, right? Like,
Right.
how does physics affect the chemical reactions in living things? They're not testing just knowledge. They want to see if you understand how to combine all these different scientific disciplines.
Okay, I am seriously impressed. This is making my brain hurt. All right, so last but not least, what's the final academic challenge?
The Physics and Astronomy Olympiad. This one is for all those students who look up at the night sky and just think, what is all of this?
That's a pretty specific niche. So we're talking black holes, supernovas, maybe even a little string theory to keep things interesting.
You're not far off. The older categories are learning about things like special relativity, quantum mechanics, even astrophysics. We're talking about stuff that is literally changing how we understand the universe right now. But the thing is, the Copernicus Olympiad is about more than just memorizing equations and passing tests.
Because if you can't use all that knowledge in real life, then what's the point, right? And that actually brings us to what I think is one of the best parts of this whole competition, like the secret ingredient of the Copernicus Olympiad, what makes it different from every other competition.
Yeah, exactly. It all comes back to what we were talking about with Copernicus, challenging how things are supposed to be. That's a big part of this, too.
Okay, I am intrigued. Give me an example. How do they actually do that?
Well, let's talk about the global round. It's not just sitting for one big exam. They do this thing, it's called the problem-solving challenge.
Okay.
And the students have to deal with real problems. Like, they'll be given a scenario about climate change or a disease outbreak or AI ethics, something like that. And they have to use their knowledge to come up with actual solutions.
Wait, so it's not even just about knowing the stuff in the textbook. They have to apply it to real-world problems.
Mm-hmm.
That is next level. No pressure, kids.
Yeah, talk about high stakes. But it gets even better. They also have this other thing, the on-the-spot challenge, where the students basically have to come up with answers to questions they've never even seen before, right there on the spot.
Oh my God. Okay, that is terrifying, but also kind of amazing. Like, it makes you think on your feet. I would be sweating bullets.
You and me both.
Yeah.
But the thing is, can you imagine what that would do for your problem-solving skills? These kids aren't just learning information, they're learning how to think outside the box. And honestly, just being selected to compete at the global round at Columbia University, no less, is incredible.
Oh, yeah, I know. Think about that experience, surrounded by other really smart students from all over the world at one of the best universities. That's life-changing. It's so much more than just winning or losing.
100%. The network you build, the people you meet, those are doors that might never open otherwise. And on top of that, they've got workshops with top experts, cultural exchanges, maybe even educational tours. It's all about connecting these students who are excited about STEM and want to make a difference in the world.
You know what? I kind of wish I could go back in time and compete.
Me too.
But I guess I'll have to settle for living vicariously through all these amazing students.
Right. But think about it, this whole thing is only a few years old.
Oh no, it's crazy.
Imagine what it will be like 5, 10 years down the road.
Right. This could be the future of STEM education.
Yeah.
Like the Olympics of innovation or something. Inspiring a whole generation of thinkers and creators and problem solvers.
Wouldn't that be incredible?
It would. Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the Copernicus Olympiad. If you're feeling inspired and you want to learn more, maybe even compete, be sure to check out their website. And hey, you never know. Maybe we'll see you on that podium at Columbia University one day. That's all for today, but until next time, keep those minds curious and always keep reaching for the stars.